Okay, I'm going to restart the question again. One more time, the sentences are going to be again, but let's start from here. Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, and subtract. These are the operation orders. And firstly, parentheses coming, exponents, then multiply and divide is coming, then addition and subtraction. Multiply and divide, add and subtract, they have same colors because they have some priority. So when we have multiply and divide, we are going to start from left to right. It has no importance in order, but left to right is always going to be. So here 16, we are going to start 16 divided by 4 times 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Then plus 4 times 9, it has to be. Now this plus sign, it's like separator. We can think the left side is one operation, right side is one operation. That's why this plus and minus signs, you can think like it, and you can do the operations in this at the same time, which is equal to 16 divided by 4. Firstly, this has to come. 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Then times 4, and 4 times 9, it should be equal to 36. Then this is going to be equal to 16 plus 36, and then it's going to be equal to 52, which is D here. Okay, this is general type of question that are asked in the entrance exams. Fractions with decimals. So firstly, we should get rid of the decimals, and to get rid of the decimals, we are going to multiply the powers of 10. Here, with respect to powers of 10, here it's going to be 100 because we have two decimal place. We are going to multiply by 100 because we have two decimal place. Let's say 0, 0, 1. There are two decimal place, so we should multiply with 100. With respect to number of decimal place, you should add 0 to the operation. So this is going to be equal to, firstly, times 100 and times 100. By the way, I forgot to tell you that one. If you divide by 100, if you multiply by 100, you should multiply the numerator by 100. This is numerator, this is denominator, it's called in English. Numerator by 100, denominator by 100 also. So this is also same because it has two decimal place. So we are going to multiply by 100. Here, there are two difference. This is 0.3, which means 100. This is 0.1. Only 10 is enough, but what you are multiplying up, you should multiply the down same. That's why this is going to be 100 again. Then let's see what is the operation. You know, when you multiply 100 by 0.2, you are adding 2 and 0, which is equal to 20, divided by 2, plus 24 divided by 8, minus 3 divided by 10, which is equal to 10 plus 24 divided by 8, it is equal to 3, minus 3 over 10, it is equal to 0.3, it has to be. So this is 1 plus 2.7, that's equal to 10 plus, sorry, not 10, 1 plus 12.7, it has to be, which is equal to C in this page. Okay, this is system of equation. In system of equation, generally we will solve the questions by eliminating one of the variable, or you will substitute. You will say that x is equal to 10 minus 2y, and then you will replace in the second equation. But I'm going to use elimination method again. X plus 2y, if it's equal to 10, and 3x plus 5y is equal to 20, I'm planning to eliminate x's. To eliminate the x, I have to multiply with the same coefficient with different sign. Let's say if this is 3, I have to multiply this one by minus 3 to eliminate the x values. I want to eliminate the x value. That's why I have chosen the coefficient of x. So minus 3 times x is equal to, it's going to be minus 3x, minus 3 times 2y, it's going to be equal to minus 6y, and minus 3 times 10, it's equal to minus 30, it has to be. So multiplying by the coefficient means you are going to multiply all the terms one by one. Also, you understood that one, I think, here. Here, I multiplied all the terms one by one here. then by this one. Okay, let's continue with the second part, which is equal to 3x plus 5y is equal to 20, which means that when you add side by side, you're going to see that you have to eliminate these two. And then it's going to be equal to minus 6y plus 5y is equal to minus 30 plus 20. This is called side-by-side addition. And here, actually, we are not adding. That's why I have to clean this part. We repeat them down, then we start to add here. Okay, minus 6y plus 5y is equal to minus y. Minus 30 plus 20 is equal to minus 10. So y is equal to 10. Now, I'm checking the answers, and I see that only y is equal to 10 is the answer B, and it means that the answer of the question, it should be B. Here, as you see, this is 20 minus 10, 5, and 0. So it's enough to find only y here. If you find maybe minus 10, also, no, x, there is no need to find, not to lose time. But you're going to see that if you put here y is equal to 10, you're going to find the x is equal to minus 10. Okay, this is the question about the equation of the line with slope, given slope, point slope form actually. And I have written the formula for the point slope form. And y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. It's going to be here. And here, with respect to this formula, I'm going to define what is y1 and what is m. M actually, it's obvious here, this m and this m is same. And here, this is x1 and y1. Here, this is x1 and y1, which is given here as this terms. So with respect to this formula, I'm going to try to find the equation of the line from this given informations, which is y and x, yes, y and x, they are general terms. Y minus y1, it says, which is equal to 2 here, is equal to m times, which is 3 here given, times x minus x1, times x minus x1 is equal to minus 1, it has to be. So here, y minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 1. Then y minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 3, it has to be. So here, as I see, the formulas generally in form of 0 is equal to 0. So it means that I'm going to collect all the terms to one side. So if I collect to this side, y minus 3x minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. It's going to be y minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. This is the answer of the question, but we don't have this one in the results. So it means that we are going to collect all the terms to the other side of 0, or if you multiply the equation by minus 1, you will get the same equation, only you will reverse the side, which means that when you multiply by minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1, it's going to be like minus y plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0, or 3x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0, which is the answer A, it has to be. Okay, on this page we have two questions. The first one, it is related with the ratio. And ratio, for the ratio, we are using this like division sign. And in a class 5A, there are 18 girls and 12 boys. What is the ratio of girls to boys? So girls to boys, when it says, first you should write girls number, then boys number, which is equal to 12. But as you see, we don't have the answers like that, 18 and 12, which means that it's expected here to be simplified, both of them by the same number. So 18 and 12 both divisible by 6. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6. So it's going to be like, when you divide by 6, this is going to be 18 divided by 6. It's going to be equal to 3. And 12 divided by 6, it's going to be equal to 2, which means the answer is A, it has to be. Okay, here we are going to try to understand the probability question. This is the probability questions. We have a bag with 9 red balls and 3 blue balls and 3 green balls. What is the probability of random selecting non-blue balls? There are 2 ways to solve this one. 1 minus probability of blue balls gives you probability of non-blue. This is the sign to show non-blue. Or non-blue balls means red balls and green balls. So the answer, same answer, you can find by probability of red plus probability of green also. So for finding the probability, first you should find the all the balls, number of all balls. Here 9 plus 2 plus 3, it's equal to 9 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to here 14. So this is the first part that you have to find all. Then you are going to divide by, you are going to use this one for the division. Let's say 14 is the, here it's going to be. And what is the probability of red? When they ask, you have to write the numbers of red divided by all. So this is 9, and this is 3. It's going to be, which is equal to 12 over 14. And when you simplify, this is going to be equal to 6 over 7 when we simplify by 2, both of them. Here, when you simplify by 2. Okay, let's continue with the next question. Actually, I didn't circle, but the answer is B. Here in this question, we are going to work on the fractions, simple fraction question, and we have to construct the equation here. A student spent 1/12 of his money, his pocket money, on Monday, 1/4 of Tuesday, 1/3 of Wednesday. He wants to spend equal amount in the remaining days. What fraction of money can be spent on Saturday? So each day you are going to find, then you are going to divide this one by the rest of the days are 4 days. Then you are going to find how much he can, as a fraction, how much he can pay for the he can spend for Saturday. So firstly, let me find what fraction he spent already. 1/12 he spent, then he spent 1/4, then he spent 1/3. Then this means that he for adding these are the fractions should have common denominator. So since 12 is multiple of 4 and 3, I'm going to multiply this one by 3, this one by 4. Then it's going to be equal to 1/12 plus 3/12 plus 4/12, which is equal to 8/12. And from Monday, from the beginning of the week, Monday till Wednesday, he paid 8/12 of his money. Here we are accepting that the whole money is 1, or which is equal to 12/12. 12/12, then minus 8/12. This is the money that he left now, which is equal to 4/12. Then if he has 4/12 and there is 4 days, so each day he should spend 1/4 of it, which is 1/12. But mathematically you can show like this: 4/12 divided by 4, which is equal to, if you, I'm going to show here with the formula, A over B all over C means that A divided by B times C, which is equal to 4 divided by 4 times 12. And here, as a 9th grade student, you have to know you can simplify the before multiplying the fractions, which is equal to 1 and 1. It's going to be here. So 1/1 times 12, which is equal to 1/12. It has to be. And this is mathematical application if you cannot see directly. Okay. Here we are going to solve the system, but this time in our system we have three unknowns. A seller in the bazaar sells a goat, a lamb, and a calf. The weight of the goat and the lamb together is 57. The weight of the goat and calf is 111, and while the weight of the lamb and the calf is 118. How much does the calf weigh? So if I name like here these animals with the first letters like G, L, and C, then here it's given that weight of goat and lamb, which means that goat plus lamb is equal to 57. And the weight of goat and calf is equal to 111. And the weight of lamb and calf is 108. Lamb and calf is 118, it has to be. So what we are going to do here, the first step that we have to do, we have to add them side by side. For if there are three unknowns, this is one of the, if the coefficients are 1, and the best one is this form. Add them side by side, like G plus G is equal to 2G, L plus L is equal to 2L, and C plus C, 2C it's going to be, which is equal to 57 plus 111 and 118. Then this is 7 plus 1 plus 6, 8. It is going to be 7, 1, 8, which is equal to 16. And we have 1, 1, 5, 1, 7. Then this is going to be equal to 6, 7, 8. This is 8. Then 1 plus 1, it's equal to 2, 286. So 2 times G plus L plus C, it's going to be 286. Then G plus L plus C, it's going to be equal to 286 divided by 2, which is equal to 143. So G plus L plus C, it's equal to 143, it has to be. Okay, then what we are going to do here, we know we are looking for the calf. So if I know G plus L what it is, I can easily find what is the calf, because here the calf, I mean the G plus L, it's given 57. So 57 is going to be 57 plus C is equal to 143. So C is equal to 143 minus 67. It's going to be C is equal to, as you know, 3 minus from, we are going to get 1 from here, from 13, 7, it's going to be equal to 6, and then this is going to be 12, and 12 minus 6, it's going to be equal to, from 13, 7, it is 6, yes, and here it's going to be 13 minus 6, it's going to be equal to 70. I think the answer is 76 if I didn't do an operational mistake, or if I did an operational mistake. Goat and lamb, it is equal to 57. Not, it is 58, not 68. Yeah, now I found. Yes, thank you very much. So this is 86. When I send this one to the other side, it should be minus 57. I have written there. So 67. So this is going to be 86, which is equal to C. Okay, we are going to continue with the next question. This question is inequality question. In inequalities, we can act like equations. So I'm going to collect firstly on this side the things. Then I'm going to see what is the inequality. Firstly, 2x minus 3 divided by 4 is bigger than 5 times x minus 3x minus 5 over 5, all over 5 it's going to be now, because we know this property, a minus b over c is equal to a times c minus b over c. It has to be. That's the shorter way to do these fractional operations, which means that 2x minus 3 over 4 is bigger than 5x minus 3x plus 5. It's going to be, when you give the minus sign, minus 5, it should be plus 5 over 5. Then 2x minus 3 over 4 is bigger than, here, 5x minus 3x, it's equal to 2x plus 5 over 5 it's going to be. Here we can crossly multiply it is possible to multiply crossly here, like this we can multiply, and actually we should put that out to this side, and we can keep the inequality again, because these are positive numbers. We are multiplying with the positive numbers, which means that 5 times 2x minus 3 is still bigger than 4 times 2x plus 5. Again, I'm repeating, if these are not positive numbers, you cannot keep the inequality like this. Okay, then 10x minus 15 is bigger than 8x plus 20, 8x to this side, minus 15 to other side, 10x minus 8x bigger than 20 plus 15, 2x is bigger than 35, x is bigger than 35 over 2. Only the answer is D, which means that here, this is the answer of the question. Okay, here we are going to use addition and subtraction between the fractions, and here there are mixed numbers, and I showed here as a formula how to convert the mixed number to fraction. We are multiplying these two, then we are going to add to upper row the result here, which means that 2 times 2 it's equal to 4 plus 1 it's going to be equal to 5. So this is 5 over 2. And 5 times 3 it is equal to 15 plus 1 it's equal to 16 over 2. Sorry, 3 divided by 8 over 3 it has to be. So I'm going to continue with the here addition and division there. So we should first do division operation from the BEDMAS, but in the fractions, how is the division? It was, let's remember that one. If you divide A over B, I think we lost the internet connection here. Lesson restarted. Sorry for that one. Let's open the chatbot. Okay. Then we are going to continue here. I'm not sharing the screen, I think. Let me continue to share. Okay. I think it's fine now. Okay. Then we were remembering the fractional division. If you divide two fractions, you should reverse the second one and you should multiply, which means that this is 5 over 2 plus 16 over 3 times 3 over 8 it has to be, which is equal to 5 over 2 plus here 16 over 3, 16 times 3 over 3 times 8 it's going to be, which means before multiply you can simplify them. If you simplify them, like we're going to simplify like this here, this 6 15 and 8 you simplify, and 3 and 3 you simplify. 16 and 8 when you simplify, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 1, and 3 and 3 when you simplify, 3 divided by 3, it's going to be equal to 1 and 1. So the results are going to be like, this is 5 over 2 plus 2, it has to be, which is equal to, when you have this kind of operation, I didn't write here, but 2 times 2, it's equal to 4, plus 5, it's going to be, in the previous page I showed that one, it's equal to 9 over 2, it's going to be 2 times 2, 4, plus 5, 9, 9 over 2, we keep the denominator same. Okay, so the answer is A, it has to be. Okay, now we are going to continue with the 11th question. In 11th question, we have here the powers of 10, and I'm going to use these properties which is written below. So firstly, let's start with this one. When you multiply the integer by the fraction, you should one second. Okay. Here we are going to firstly write this one to numerator, which is equal to 100 times 10 to the power of 100 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 2 to the power of 3. Let's do that one 2 times 3 now. And then divided by 1000 to the power of 4, it's going to be, which is equal to, I said I'm going to write everything in powers of 10, 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 2 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 2 times 3, 6, divided by 10 to the power of 3 times 4, it's going to be, this is 3. Okay, then this is 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 6, 2 times 3, times 10 to the power of 6, divided by 10 to the power of 12, which is equal to 10 to the power of 2 plus 6 up, down, 10 to the power of 12, it has to be. And as I said, I'm using always these rules, which is equal to 10 to the power of 14 divided by 10 to the power of 12, which is equal to 10 to the power of 14 minus 12, which is equal to 10 to the power of 2. The answer is this one, and we don't have that one, but we have 100, 10 to the power of 2, since it is equal to 100, the answer is C. Okay, let's continue with this question. In this question, it is asking to derive the operation negatively. Negatively, I mean to do inverse operations here to get rid of around the terms C or B or A, because here we have C in terms of B and A and X what it is, or B what it is. We are going to try to understand. Since there are lots of C's, let me try with the C. Let's see what is the value of C. Firstly, to get rid of the C, you should start with this fraction, and you should send this one to the other side, which is equal to 2ax is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, it's going to be. Okay, then when you send this one to this side, you should continue with the b here, and minus b should go to the other side. 2ax plus b should be is equal to plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, it has to be. Then ac. Then we are going to here, we are going to get the square of the things, because this is square root. So I'm going to get the square of both sides. When you get the square of the things, you should leave the plus minus sign, because always the result of square, it should be positive. So the results, they're going to be in positive form, which means that 2ax plus b squared is equal to this one and this one simplified, b squared minus 4ac, it has to be b squared minus 4ac. Okay, then we are going to have here b squared. B squared is extra, or I can change the place of the AC. I will keep on this side the minus 4ac, because plus 4ac is better for me. So it's going to be equal to b squared minus 2ax plus b squared, it has to be. And for AC, I'm going to leave the c alone. C is equal to b squared minus 2ax plus b squared over 4a, it has to be. So this is the formula for C. If there is a formula like b squared minus, this is the A1, I think, b squared minus 2ax plus b squared over 4a. So the answer is A, it has to be. Okay, let's continue with the 13th question. 13th question is our parallel line and triangle question. You know, some of the interior angles in the triangle is 180 degree. This is the first one. And here corresponding angles are equal to each other, which means that this angle, it should be equal to 108 degree. And this angle, it should be equal to 63. So in the triangle ABC, I can find the other x and y. Firstly, I can find the y value, because y plus 108, it's going to be equal to 180 degree. They made straight line, which means that y is equal to 180 minus 108. Y is equal to 72. This is the first one. And here the second one, it's going to be x. I have to find the x value also. 63 plus y plus x is equal to 180 degree, or we can find also like this. Here, two interior angle like A and B is equal to non-adjacent exterior angle, which is equal to A plus B. I'm going to use this one here, which means that x plus 63 should be equal to 108. 108. So x is equal to 108 minus 63. It should be. Then 108 minus x is equal to, not k. X is equal to 108 minus 63. It's going to be equal to 45. Okay, then we are going to find what is 72 minus 45. Here, it's going to be equal to y minus x. We have to find. It's going to be equal to 72 minus 45. And that's equal to, if it is 30, it makes 75. So it is 27. 27, it should be. The answer is E. The 14th questions about the Pythagorean theorem, about the area of the triangle. This formula for the area of the triangle, but the question is given, since it is given isosceles triangle, also I wanted to show why the isosceles triangle important here. Isosceles triangle is important finding the altitude, because in isosceles triangle, if I draw one isosceles triangle here, let's say this is our isosceles triangle. Yes, this is our isosceles triangle, and in isosceles triangle, when you draw your altitude like this here, actually I couldn't draw from the here, from this point I should draw. I couldn't draw again. Okay, anyway. Okay, so when you draw the in isosceles triangle, when these two sides are same, when you draw your altitude, also you will divide the base into two equal parts. which means that in the question it's written here, the area of ABC is equal to 60 centimeters square, AB is equal to AC, which is AB is equal to AC, these are equal to each other, then BC is equal to 10, which means that if this is totally 10, then these parts should be 5 and 5. And this part, we have to find the H. To find the length of AC here, we are going to find, because I need from the Pythagorean theorem, H square plus 5 square, H square plus 5 square, 5 square is going to be equal to AC square. This is the Pythagorean theorem that we are going to use here. That's why I need the H value firstly. From the triangle's area, we can find the H, then we will continue. Since the area of triangle 1 over 2 BH, A is equal to 1 over 2 times B is equal to 10, the base, times H, we don't know. 60 is equal to 5H here. When you simplify this one, 5 and 1, it's going to be 5H, and 60 divided by 5, it's going to be equal to H, which is equal to 12. So here, if it is 12, it means that 12 square plus 5 square, it's going to be equal to AC square. Here, this is A, B, and C, of course, it has to be. Then this is equal to 144 plus 25 is equal to AC square. 169 is equal to AC square. So root of 169 is equal to AC. And then here it's going to be equal to 13. We know from the square of the numbers, perfect squares. Okay, this is the answer of the question, which is D. Let's continue with the other questions. Here in the 15th question, it is asking to find the perimeter of the figure. Finding the perimeter of the figure, we have 3/4 of circle, 3/4 of circle perimeter. We are showing the perimeter in English with P circle plus radius, this radius plus R, it's going to be. So here in the formula, we are going to write 3/4 times 2 pi R is perimeter of circle, but 2 times pi is given in the question. Use pi is equal to 3. So 2 pi times R is equal to 4. This means that plus here plus 4 and 4. Then you can simplify these two, like this is going to be 3 times 2 times 3 times 4 divided by 4, which means that you can simplify this 2. Then it's going to be equal to 3 times 2 times 3, which is equal to 6 times 3, 18. 18 plus 4, it's going to be, that's going to be equal to 26, which is equal to B. In this question, this is the question 16 now, I'm starting. In this question, we have to solve the 2x plus 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 is equal to 243. Exponential methods we have to use, but before starting then that one, I need to remember the same basis with powers. Then powers should be equal to each other. If they are equal to each other, then what we are going to do here is we have to find 243, which power of 3. Then I'm starting with 3. 3 is equal to 3. 3 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of 2, which is equal to 9, 3 to the power of 3, it's equal to 27, 3 to the power of 4 is equal to 81, and 3 to the power of 5 is equal to 81 times 3, which is equal to 243. So this one, which means that in our equation here, 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 5, which means that 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. It has to be 2x plus 3, 2x is equal to 5 minus 2x is equal to 5 minus 3, 2x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 over 2, it's going to be, which is equal to 1. And this is going to be equal to 1, which is B also. Okay, let's continue with the next question. This question about the sequences, and in normal regular lessons I'm solving the sequences with table. In your books also it should be like that. With table we are solving these questions, but here I can do like this. Firstly, I need to find the common difference. With respect to the common difference, I can decide about the coefficient of the n. So this is going to be -4, -4, and -4, which means that our function, it should be equal to -4 times n plus something it should be. This can, if it is 0, this is -4n it should be, or here, here this is 9 minus 4n. And to find the plus, you should replace, since this is the first term, let's say 5, 1, -3, and -7. Since this is the first term can be evaluated in the formula when n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 2, you can find the second term. So if I put the first term here, when n is equal to 1, -4 times n plus question mark, if it is equal to 5, this is the first term, when n is equal to 1. Okay, -4 times 1 plus question mark is equal to 5. -4 plus question mark is equal to 5. Then question mark is equal to 5 plus 4, which is equal to question mark is equal to 9, it should be. So the answer of the question, -4n plus -4n plus 9, or 9 minus 4n also we can say, which is E here. Okay, I'm going to continue with the question number 18. In 18, we are doing fractions here, ratio and proportion. Also, Sarah works on a job that can be completed in 8 hours. So the work is totally 8 hours. Let me draw with the real number line, like 1, 2, there is a job. Total job can be done in 8 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. So I'm going to do it like this. Yes, that can be done in 8 hours, and from that 8 hours she's getting $56, which means that for each piece 56 for 1 hour, she's getting 56 divided by 8 she's getting. Then she wants to work, she starts working on the job alone, works for 3 hours. So she completed 3 hours together, 3 hours completed, which means that left 5 hours. And she starts working alone 3 hours, then before Kate joins to her. So after 3 hours, Kate joins and they work together. Assume Sarah and Kate have the same working speed, which means that they're going to decrease the time. If the works finish, one person in 5 hours, 2 person, they're going to finish in 2.5 hours. This is indirect proportion. So for 1 hour, 56 over 80, which means that they were getting $7 per hour. Then here it is asked, how much should Kate pay for the works? If you remember, Sarah started, then Kate joined, which means that Kate worked only 2.5 an hour. So for 7 times 2.5 an hour, which is equal to, it's going to be here 14 times 0.5, which 7 times 0.5, which is equal to 3.5. Then this is the answer, $17.5 it's going to be, and the answer is C, it has to be. Okay, the 19th question. If a bike is now priced at $255 after 15% reduction, what was the original price? Its original price, it is asking. The original price, for finding the original price, if you know the percentage after decreased, then you should divide by the leftover, then you will find. What I mean, if it is 15% reduction, this money now, it is the 85%. 85%. So if you divide 255 divided by 85%, I'm telling 85%, but first writing the percent, 85% is written like this. Yes, if you divide by 85%, then you will get the answer. And to do that one, 255 divided by 85 over 100. You know, 85% means this one, which is when you divide the fractions, you are multiplying with the inverse. 255 times 100 divided by 85. It has to be here. We know that 255, when you divide by 85, it's going to be, 255 times 100 divided by 85. When you divide by 85, which means that if you can simplify this two, when you simplify, this is going to be 1, and this is going to be 3. So 3 times 100, the answer it should be 300. Okay, this is the 20th question. In the 20th question, it is given the probabilities, and this table is the probability table. And when you throw the biased dice, which means unfair die, according to the table, how many times it is expected to show 3 when after 350 times. So this 250 should be delivered over. These are with respect to these ratios, which means that here we are going to do like this to find the 3. 250 times 0.2 gives you how many times 3 comes. That's why we need this percentages to find the all the terms after many throws, which means that 250 times 0.2 is equal to 250 times 2 over 10, which simplified here. And then it's going to be equal to 25 times 2, which is equal to 50. So the answer is A. Okay, the next one is going to be here 21. It's related with the capacity and liter. And I'm going to find here the capacity in terms of liter. For finding the capacity, we need to know this one also. 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 milliliter, and 1000 centimeter cube is 1000 milliliter, which is equal to 1 liter. So if you find first how much centimeter cube it is, then if you divide by 1000, you can find in terms of liter. So firstly, I'm going to use the calculator, and by using the calculator, I'm going to find what is 15 times, because for finding the volume, you should multiply width, length, and height. Then 15 times 35 times 16, I should find, which is equal to 15 times 35 times 16, it has to be. Here I did this operation by using the calculator, but it is not allowed to use the calculator in the exam. You need to know that one also. Volume, which means capacity, 8,400 centimeter cube. If you divide volume by 8,400, pardon, it is not volume. Yeah, it is the volume in liter. It's going to be divided by 1000. It's going to be equal to 8.4 liter. That's the way to find, and the answer is B, it has to be. Okay, here we are going to find the mid class. This is the given frequency of the table displays the height of the students in a class. Find the class interval that contains the median height. This is the statistic question. In your books, we are learning statistic also. So in that statistic, the median height means the mid number. Totally, there are how many? 6 plus 8, 14 plus 10, it's equal to 24, plus 2 plus 1, it's equal to 27. So if there are 27, the mid number, it should be 13th number plus the one number and the mid number. This is mid number, and the 13 after that one. I mean, before the mid number, there are 13 numbers. After the mid number, there are 13 numbers. So the 14th number becomes the mid number, is mid number. So where is the 14th number? Because it's asking for the 14th also in here from the beginning. You are counting 6 plus 8, it is equal to 14. So it means that this is our median height set, and it is 130 less or equal to h greater than 140. It has to be, which is B. It should be. Okay, let's continue with the 24, and in 6 minutes in 5 minutes I'm going to try to finish the lesson. And for the 24 we are going to do like this. Firstly, this is trapezoid, and area of the trapezoid, it is given here. Pardon, it's asking find the area, and we have to find the height, but height is not given here. Height is not given, so you cannot find without height, because it is a plus b over 2 times h it is, and here height is not given. And this is also right trapezoid, which means that if you draw this height here, this is going to be also height. Since this is 6, this is going to be also 6 here, which means that if this is 6 and 6, this is going to be also 6 here. So, and we are going to, this is right triangle. By using the Pythagorean theorem, we can find the height here. So 8 squared plus 6 squared is equal to 10 squared. It's going to be 8 squared plus 36 is equal to 100. 8 squared is equal to 100 minus 36. H is equal to 84, it's going to be. So if H is equal to 84, then area of the trapezoid is equal to A plus B times H over 2, which is equal to 12 plus 8 times H, we found 8 over 2. When you simplify this to this is going to be 2, this is going to be 1, and 16 times 2, which is equal to 30, not 16, 20. 2 and 1, yes, there's a mistake here. I'm sorry. I got tired. This is going to be 2 and 4 here. So this is 18, 12 plus 8, it's equal to 12 plus 6 also. I got tired, I said. 12 plus 6, this is 18. 18 times 4, it's going to be, which is equal to 30, not 32, 70, 36, 72. 72, it has to be. So the answer is D, it has to be. Okay, this is the last question now, and it's going to be a short question for us. Here, we are going to find the equation. For finding the equation here, we should use the distribution law, which means that you are going to multiply the first term of the expression by the second term of all expression, which means that x times x times 1, you should find x times x plus x times 1 plus 4 times x plus 4 times 1 is equal to x times x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x minus 2 times 3, it's going to be, which is equal to x squared plus x plus 4x plus 4 is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 3x minus 2x minus 6. Firstly, I have to mention that on both sides, since we have x squared, you can eliminate in addition. On both sides, if you have like 3 and 3 on this side and 3 on this side, you can eliminate x squared there is, so we can eliminate the x squares. So this one and this one cancel, which means that 5x plus 4 is equal to 3x minus, I'm sorry, x minus 6. So we can get the here x to this side. 5x minus x is equal to minus 6 minus 4. 4x is equal to minus 10, and x is equal to minus 10 over 4, which is equal to minus 5 over 2. That's going to be equal to minus 2.5. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the lesson. Thank you very much for joining. Sorry for 5 minutes. I hope that we will finish early for the others. Okay.